Just to set context for everyone, the loop challenge is the studio has been divided into groups of 3, and we're going to create loopable animations under 10 seconds. The only condition would be seamless loops. And what any other preconditions? No. And sound design needs to be done as well.
Okay, just to catch everyone up, we will be looking at the entries for the monthly loop challenge round 2. This month entries are in currently only an internal exercise, but from the next month on, we'll be introducing it to everyone all across. I don't know. Let's see how far we push this. I know 1 or 2 C4D groups. I know 1 or 2 filmmakers who want to participate. Maybe prizes start getting even more interesting. Maybe not. I hope the first round of prizes was interesting and exciting. I had to really decide between giving like Amazon gift vouchers and Flipkart gift vouchers, or pre-selecting the item and giving that. I felt like pre-selection was a better approach because it keeps things relevant. Like you could end up actually, I don't know. It's like when you give a gift to someone, do you have any say about what they do with it? बेचे उसको या उसको कुछ भी करे. That's really this thing. But I figured that something like this, like the pen tablet, which is on the way, Aman Vastu is on the way. I hope to see some exploration and this thing. And Sachin went for the super high speed NVMe drives, so we'll be getting some fast responses from him. Faster.
To finish the work faster. We'll finish the work faster.
Yeah, finish the work faster. Let's hope. I think he's anyway fast, not faster he'll get.
Well, he'll get faster, bro. NVMe.
Faster than AI. Okay, cool. Okay, this month theme was a motion poster up to 6 seconds. Should be promoting a fictional initiative. Square, sound design optional, points for choice of initiative. Okay. So the entries are in. Let me share my screen.
I want to clarify, was this supposed to be a loop?
Let me look at it.
But it doesn't say anywhere in the brief. I was a little confused in the beginning, but then I thought maybe it is a loop.
Actually, you're right. It doesn't say a loop. I guess the only place where it says loop is in the project name.
The project, yeah.
But yeah, it's open for interpretation. Doesn't have to be I guess it doesn't have to be a loop, but since we are looking at like something like a motion poster where you don't want frames that are disconnected, or there should be connecting elements, or I don't know. It's open to interpretation, So if you feel like the exact loop nahi baith raha wo, it's still, let's take a look at it. And we've also taken some public opinion that will give some final ratings and scale and weightage to different aspects. Specifically the initiative. I think the biggest element for me would be the storytelling aspect. And obviously the process behind, that's also important. Kya sochna tha, kya, kis tarike se bana hai. So, okay, wait, let me start. Ready? Okay, the first loop from... so this was Karthik, Aman, and Vishesh. Okay. All right. Okay. Very nice, very creative. I really like the treatment of the text, the typography, the colors, and the Hindi, the use of Hindi. I really like it. I really like the treatment. It's seen like a fresh cyberpunk interpretation of this of Hindi type, which is a new thing. That was nice. Let's look at the ideation. Okay, bold is beautiful. Bold is beautiful. Stop growing and keep thinking. Okay, then. All right, interesting. Bold is beautiful. I see is the thing that you were going for. Looks very uh, One Punch Man inspired.
Yeah, I mean, initial idea हमारा वही था. Then I think when we started exploring, तो फिर वो थोड़ा सा drift हो गया, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like the Soste Rago became the
That
joke.
became the meme itself. Like,
Yeah,
we thought सोच ही रहे थे हम लोग, तो I mean, end में समझ में नहीं आया था, तो we thought like this is it, like, we are like just thinking, let's write it down. I mean, these are all explorations we did. Like, हम लोगों ने काफी सारे ideas सोचे थे. We tried some graphic designing look. Then we were playing with some Hindi typography. Let's try something. We went for that, but it was not like. These are the initial ideas, and then we went into some compositing and then added glitch effects.
That's nice. I really like the interpretation. I feel like the idea of the messaging, as you said, feels like a very like चलो कुछ नहीं आ रहा तो सोचते रहो, but then that in itself becomes थोड़ा ironic सा हो जाता है वो.
I think that also is because of the visual. We thought like what this visual is basically conveying. It's more saying computing and then scanning through something. So we went for that, and in the end we thought like it's about some cryptic mindfulness thing, and then we tried to find a slogan जिसमें वो थोड़ा सा fictional लगे कि it's not like the real thing. People say stop thinking and keep doing. So we just like reversed it.
Okay. What are thoughts, Rajat? Also,
I really like the treatment. It's really remind me of the Ghost in a Cell movie. It's very futuristic, sci-fi, new Indian art. That I really liked it. That's the way they have, they created that sci-fi piece, and also the text. It's like very interesting.
Yeah, I really liked the QR code which you guys added. I was like, that was very interesting. Like thinking out of the box. Maybe
Our initial idea was to bring it in AR so that you can just scan through the phone and put it in your room, but we didn't get to fix.
Yeah, it's another process of taking initiatives. People scan and donate, like that. So that's really interesting.
मतलब इसका जो पूरा execution style is very very like reminiscent, जैसा cyberpunk. You're playing cyberpunk. This could be something. If you guys have seen The Expanse, so The Expanse has they use things like this. When they imagine a future society, they imagine local languages, local texts.
Yeah.
The text treatment, like the thing and the glitchy effect was inspired by like those 80s B-grade cinema kind of, like that. You see those posters, bulb lage rehte hain, and then they're like blinking.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
So वैसा कुछ सोच के, because Hindi font, if you put, unless you do some treatment on it, it doesn't look very appealing. It's like we haven't seen much of it, so I think that's the only reason, I think. But so we tried to went another lane and add.
No, it is very nice.
Yeah.
The use of Hindi font is good.
Yeah.
And that too in a very cyberpunk style, which is looking very nice.
Inspirational. I'm going to use Hindi font in my next loop challenge.
Or any, I mean, so many different languages and people from different cultures, so we can. It's the best part.
Yeah. Why not, man? I think that's how it should be. Okay. If I have to be critical about anything, it would be the face on the thing, because of the glitch effect and because of the density of the cubes around it. At first look, you're not able to make out that there's a face there. Okay. And the second thing would be that when I guess make a ticker that goes from left to right, it feels a little hard to read, especially, I mean, in English. I'm sorry, with Japanese, it'll be easier.
News sticker also goes from left to right.
The other way. because that just lends more natural. But unless the intention was to,
No, I think it's a natural ending. Say, this is a good point.
other than that, ace points, overall color palette, overall look, overall treatment, really nice. The messaging, I feel like the final reduction to this and it being in this glitchy state is ironic, but I love it. So it's really nice. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next one. Shoot stains away. This feels like a very personal issue. Why?
अरे
बहुत दुख है, बहुत दर्द बना है लोगों के दिल में.
Again, let's play it. I'll play it.
हिंदी वाले जानते हैं इसके बारे में सबसे ज्यादा.
Nice. Amazing. Very nice. I really like man, so many aspects in this are so good. Okay, so I mean, if I have to start with the detailing on car, the guns, the overall poster look, feel like, the motion poster feel, I feel like really comes across nicely. It's very, it's very ironic. And it's also like, it's a pain point for someone for sure. मतलब ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ यार, fuck, need this. Like I feel the same way towards mosquitoes. Like if I had a fucking machine gun system that could kill mosquitoes, I'd be like that stuff. Pretty nice. Let's look at the poster behind. Yes. Okay. Shoot the stains away. Birds, the dreadful creatures, their airborne antics can cause a huge inconveniences for the driver of the law, but fear not. We have a remarkable solution that will leave you astounded. In our new Beetle car, you've incorporated shoot the stains away. A one-of-a-kind feature designed to prevent bird dropping. Brace, shoot the stains away in the schedule and experience the driving journey free from annoyance of bird dropping. All right. Okay. Perfect. Problem. Bird dropping. A constant annoyance for car owners. मैं काफी परेशान था. मेरी गाड़ी चिड़िया टटिया करने जा रही थी. Marlik with unpleasant odors and pose a cleaning challenge. But what can be done? Shooting the birds out of the sky is not a feasible option. That's where the new bird poop technology comes in. Hidden turret, autonomous that can shoot down any bird. Very nice. How it works. Very straightforward, very nice. Bird proof technology uses a variety of sensors and cameras. Close to the clear shot. Fired a small projectile. Get out. No option takes less than a second. It's completely automated, so you don't have to do anything except sit back and enjoy the ride. You know what you're thinking? Won't shooting down birds be dangerous? What if a projectile hits something else? Well, don't worry. Number of safety features that can ensure safe for you. Firstly, selected from birds. Programmed to only fire when it has a clear shot, so there's no risk of accidentally hitting something else. Star, and I want to know what the star means.
We added a disclaimer in the video
Yes,
if you look at it.
Got it. Yeah. Hope to achieve okay, new features so that shoes done. Oh, there you go, man. There you go. A self-cleaning car exterior. Shoes registration. Join the Shoot the Stain Away initiative today. Thank you.
I think this can be turned into a perfectly car, commercial for an ambi pure thing, inside the car, like, कि आपकी car ऐसी है.
You just can read the
Don't
disclaimer.
worry, आप ये लो.
Read the disclaimer. No?
Caution. Yeah, I read that. Please refrain from wearing bird costumes near our car to avoid potential confusion. And then we looked at, please don't shit on your to test the system. AI will match your DNA to the shit.
अरे इसका जो पूरा एक टी शर्ट बनना चाहिए यार ना भाई टी शर्ट बनेगा ना लाइक विद द मशीन गन ब्लेजिंग वो लाइक शूट द कार अवे
Okay. So that was Rajat, Sachin, and
Vishnu.
Vishnu. All right, nice. Nice. What thoughts? What are the thoughts? क्या लग रहा है?
लव द एनिमेशन जो
बहुत ही सही है।
एनिमेशन तो ऑलरेडी सही है दैट ब्रिंग्स द होल पर्सनालिटी ऑफ दैट कार इनटू रियलिटी
अरे we made a funny Volkswagen one also. मैं डाला हुआ है
Yeah,
सबसे।
another version.
Oh, yeah, I thought you guys know the ad where it in the end 10 auto करके. In the old, the very end, it comes like 10 auto.
That's auto.
the
Oh,
photo yeah
Right, yes.
Yeah, नीचे डाला हुआ है group में.
I mean this can be pitched as an ad box
So they're gonna buy this campaign.
yeah
Okay. Damn nice. Okay. If I have to be critical, totally no feedback in this right now. It looks,
amazing yeah
Oh, this looks nice.
I feel like sound design, everything is on point. I love the fact that most of the what are these called? No, the fucking
Correct.
no, the thing that
Gun flashes.
gun flashes.
Muzzle flash.
Muzzle flash.
Yeah, the muzzle flashes are almost in direction. You know, it gives you a sense of this thing. And I mean, like, there could have been an easier cop-out way of doing it. I also love the fact that the guns are pointing in all random direct firing. So it's like only one bullet will hit the bird, which of these other bullets are just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Maza.
Our initial idea was to make it very funny. So, yeah.
Very
Funny.
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 Make it funny.
Okay. Damn nice. Yeah, damn nice. Okay. If I have to be maybe ultra super critical, I would probably say that अगर ये हम मारुति 800 में दिखाते हैं, that would be so epic. That would be like, you know, just really connecting. हमारा
We can make other version with Maruti also.
हाँ
We can
और
make
maybe हमारा
another
Bajaj-
version with Maruti 800.
हमारा yeah.
हमारा बजाज ऐसे खड़ा
हमारा
हो
Bajaj, yeah.
But listen, please don't even like think about that feedback. That is such like this thing. It's
No, but we can have like some variations and then put
Yeah,
it on
yes,
social
we can make like a series of different cars, you know, like old Maruti 800, you know, another older one. We can make a series of that. Like, but the cars will, you know, appear from different areas of the car. Like, you know,
This itself is a project that I can commission.
we can pitch it, you know, like the car.
Or
brands,
get
like, we
sponsors,
can
like
pitch it.
ask Maruti for it. You know, we are going in series. Do you want to sponsor us? We will put your cars and then project them as like the lethal self-protection mechanism.
yeah.
I think it could be a good game.
सही हो सकता है बहुत सही कैंपेन है मतलब परफेक्ट कैंपेन लग रहा है एकदम
Okay, yeah, okay, but no, to be serious, I feel like just shoot the stain. I feel talks about shooting the stain. You are shooting the stainers. So, but I where it could still again just being super critical.
Honestly, मैं जब first time मैंने देखा था तो I also saw shoot the stains away and I saw the bird poop and I saw the guns coming out and shooting in the sky. I was a little, confused because in the air it is clearing I was hoping that it would clear the bird poop, but then the bird falls down, which is cooked.
Yeah, but I think the funny
I mean, it is
Beautiful,
funny,
yeah.
it is funny, but it is just so it is funny. It is very nice, but sort of confusing point for me in the beginning. But then after that, it was I understood what it was.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I think it actually works maybe this way because you are actually considering the fact that birds are fucking shit stains in the sky.
Sure. Flying rats.
Nice, right? Okay. Cool.
I have had my fair share of exchanges with these flying rats. So I would have definitely bought this product out.
By now.
Yeah.
But call to action is missing, guys.
Yes.
What do you guys-
Go. It was in the presentation, but we have deleted it because we are selling the technology like more specifically, so we removed that.
I want to buy this technology. Imagine like हाईवे पे जैम लगा हुआ है तो हम पूरी गन ब्लेजिंग में खाते सामने से तो उड़ा दूंगा, ट्रैफिक साफ हो जाएगा. आई माइट सोनी फीलिंग आ रही है पूरी.
अब दिखाते हैं हम ये वाला चेक दिन.
वो पढ़ने में नहीं आ रहा है, वो जो नीचे लिखा आ रहा है वो बहुत तेज जा रहा है.
हाँ, वो साइड लाइन वाले मेरे को भी पढ़ने में थोड़ा
तो ये लगा जो ये माउंटेन रेंज है वो इधर की तरह काम कर रही है.
पढ़ा दो यार. Like pollute more. Okay, let's see the next one. पढ़ने में जो है discoveries are mystery closure. All right. And it's a time lapse of the trees regenerating over time, the mountain healing and stuff like that, right?
No, okay. I'll tell you my personal this thing. I didn't make a presentation. Idea was how can use AI to make a motion poster in Audible. And so I figured, okay, now AI for still images, amazing, very nice, very easy to manipulate. For videos, unless you're using one of those treatment things, is very this thing, right? And then the next generation of AI videos, they're going to have something that can take, let's say, like depth or like grayscale data with lighting, and then really translate to a very cohesive image. So the idea was I went to, like I just took example of Don't Save the Planet as the theme that I wanted to play, and I wanted to show basically over time, like a time lapse, the planet keeps changing. AI right now I felt would be perfect to showcase like a time lapse thing because there's noise between images, and that sort of noise looks, it reminded me of a time lapse, how terrain changes over time, how trees change. So what I did was I created a sequence. So I went into After Effects and I made this sequence.
Wow. Okay, and then it generated based on this sequence.
So based on this, there were 2-3. So now then you have to try 2-3 trials, get their noise values in, get their scale, basically parameters to show, okay, how much does the AI system consider this as an image, right? So how the AI system works is like, if you blur your eyes, apni aankhein agar tight karo, to cheezein dhundli ho jati, and then you have to, like, you're imagining shapes in clouds. Literally, that is what AI does, right? So what I did was I figured out, okay, at one point, this thing, like, like one sort of scale can end up looking like this, right? Like one sort of noise treatment. But then what was happening was that it was changing too much, and it wasn't picking up the, what do you call it?
Taking to the horizon and the eye line.
Like it was coming up with too much information. So it was about like fine tweaking it, getting to understand what could look nice, what doesn't have too much noise in it, and still. So this is what I came up with. And I wanted to keep a lot of negative space for the text and typo and all. And it got some really nice abstract looking shit. Like the idea was to have each frame also be like a nice composition. So ये लेके फिर basically what I did was I went to AI. I was like, generate some cool looking. I was thinking stamps is a good idea. So I was like, generate some stamp poster covers, right? And then using ideas from that, using typography, using layout, कहाँ पे क्या place करना चाहिए, and using a very base sound effects. Basically, I found one loop of a clock ticking with a grandfather clock, and I just chopped it up and repeated it to make it feel like a very repetitive, which is the click clock that you heard here behind. And then, yeah, I just looped that and added a nice sort of xylophone or whatever that shit is to create this, magazine cover for this art magazine that maybe in the future where we realize that climate change was actually required for the survival of human species. Yeah, this is it. All generated with the help of AI and AI technologies in one
So
day.
how did you manage to like ये जो maintain करने के लिए क्या किया फिर जो पहले प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी कि वो हर फ्रेम अलग जनरेट कर रहा था तो
Yeah, okay. So the trick is at least what I've figured out, the learnings that I've had is that all the elements that you make, especially if you want to make like this time lapse kind of video, all the elements that you have on frame should remain on frame. If you have elements coming in from outside, the noise thing वो fit हो जाता है, उसको कुछ idea नहीं क्यों आ रहा है, क्या आ रहा है. It imagine it could be a thing in space, it could be a thing in this thing, right? The other thing was when you layer your, like say you want a raw 3D output, this I made in After Effects only. The more information in grayscale and depth that you give this, the more it will translate nicely. So what I would have done differently in this, with the next one would basically
like a depth pass generate करके 3D में ऐसे वैसा कुछ
3D में इनको अगर हम इसको 3D में करेंगे ना, then it'll be very easy. I feel it's gonna have a very quick this thing where you don't have to texture it. It just has to be suggestive blocks, and that's where I think the
yeah
technology is gonna go.
and depth pass render करके बस वो डाल दो
And in this, I would have added like some more depth here, some and like just grays के साथ खेल के, right, and not have it be so stark. Like it's not a black and white thing, right? So if you generate a seat in
मे बी एक ऐसे रोड जा सकती है इसमें से कार करके चली जाती है
yeah, but now the thing is every time that fucking car will come in, it will be like, oh, is this car? Oh, is this
हाँ मतलब we can add that maybe
yeah,
as a post
a lot of work in this is post also. इसमें मतलब yeah, it's basically post का आधा काम तो post का ही है.
or maybe a UFO ऐसे आता ना ऐसे आता है ऐसे और फिर चला जाता है
Yeah, because sometimes it was making a sun, sometimes it's making a fucking moon, कभी वो planet बना रहा है, कभी death star बना दिया है उसने. It's like, okay, do you, bro, मैं देखता हूँ, देख कैसे कर सकता है. So, as long as far as AI goes, our jobs are safe as of right now, but,
thank you
it's like an untamed beast. As I said, for still images, and mental shit.
प्रोटोटाइपिंग के लिए बहुत बढ़िया है मतलब यू कैन क्विकली फ्लैश आउट आइडियाज जो पहले लगता था कि टीम चाहिए होगी या बहुत पैसा चाहिए हो वो फटाफट कर सकते हो
Yeah. Anyway, that later.
वो एक एड शेयर किया था ना रजत ने कोका कोला का वो आई थिंक इज अ नाइस ब्लेंड ऑफ फिल्म मेकिंग यूजिंग सम एआई
Yeah, so I mean, see that's also like a जैसे मैंने इसमें ये पोस्टर का आइडिया यूज किया है. Those kind of things, AI से तो it still images generate करा के, what you can do is very easy to expand like so if you like a background style, what you can do is put it into AI and it will build around it. It will build like a room around that this thing, right? And then you can use that as a texture or you can use that, but direct for AI to generate very usable video. I mean, that website does it. Yeah, it'll take a little bit of hit and trial to get the video aspect at a very usable level. Lot of learning, very nice. मजा भी आया इसको करने में.
28, 23 of time, son.
20 इसका zero ही है
Oh, 2023.
no, so okay, cool. Coming to the next one, which is Genesis.
I would like to explain little bit of things before we get into the posters.
Okay, I'm gonna start with Vader's predicament 1.
Okay. So what I mean, in the beginning, we thought we would create one poster as a team, but then as time went by, people didn't have the time, so we decided it would be better if everyone, since it was just a poster, didn't have to be like a really complicated idea. I wanted everyone to explore it and come up with an idea. So if you see the presentation, we have 3 ideas in there. So I asked everyone to come up with an idea and start work on it, because everyone we were just not able to find time together. So Archesh came up with the idea for the skydiving one, and I asked him to create also a mood board and start work on his loops. So Archesh had a really nice mood board, colorful one. And then amusement park was the idea from Ram, but for some reason he was not able to finish his loop. My idea was basically, I have been I've been a big fan of Star Wars from the very beginning. My dad showed me these movies in 1987 or 1990, and I've ever since been a great fan of Darth Vader. But then I thought it has to be funny also. So in an alternate reality, he is, looking for funds. It is my responsibility to, find him some money. So these are the 2. I mean, if you go to the mood board, I really like the Empire Strikes Back poster for scale and the perspective that it is creating. Plus, I also like the second and third ones, because they are like really retro and old school posters that, and I mean, encompass all the feelings of nostalgia and the original Star Wars franchise as a whole. So I wanted to create something on these lines, and I had the fourth image for just some landscape references. So I created the first poster. You want to show that?
Now, okay, let's check it out. ये तुम्हारा नंबर है?
नहीं मेरा नहीं है.
Speak and
Just put a random number in there.
QR कोड जनरेट करके लगा दो एक.
ये रैंडम नंबर किसी का जरूर हो सकता है. 93 से स्टार्ट है.
9355642121. हेलो
So you
सर, ये नाट के लिए पैसे देने होंगे? Love it, man.
तो मेरे को अच्छा लगा, but I had time. I had done this in like 2 days, 3 days time. So I was like, I also had another idea where Darth Vader is stranded on a planet without his fleet. That is why I had time. Since I had time, so I was like, okay, I'll do that. I'll try that also, and it turned out quite nice.
Yeah.
So then I was in a pickle. I mean, I was like, I don't know which one to use.
I love the second number.
Yeah, I'm looking for
So there's nothing better to do than to crop all them and bring them back.
I like the line, the force is weak without the Vader's power. Vader's weak.
Whether it's wallet.
Weak with the Vader's wallet.
Amazing. In terms of like the storytelling, both posters, very nice. In terms of the composition, in terms of like these background elements, which are very common assets, which, like just with a little bit of effort, you can find using Vader. Really like it. Both the other one, what I really like about the other one is, maybe it's intended, not intended, can't say, is like the composition is still giving like so much power to Vader in the sense
Right.
he maybe Baap hai,
Yeah,
but
that is
Baap
that is
hai.
why I was not really sold on this, because I thought, man, this is too positive. I mean, he doesn't look sad in this. He looks very powerful. Because
You can, तुम उसको ऐसे सोच सकते हो कि भाई अभी भी वो, like he's still
Right.
Vader, he's still this thing, but he's this thing.
Right.
But the emotion and mood in this one comes up, and the storytelling comes across nicely. If I have
the only problem I ran with this is I just couldn't make the cloth loop, man. I was struggling so much with the cloth.
I
This
yeah.
ये तो हमने ध्यान भी नहीं दिया था.
Sorry, but मैंने बता दिया. मुझे बहुत बड़ा obvious है वो.
मैंने हल्का सा notice
इसका normal
वो भी यहाँ पे frames के पूरे actually, so maybe you're not able to see in the present. I mean, in the
yeah.
कलर स्कीम उस पे इतना ब्लेंड हो रहा है तो उससे पता नहीं चला उतना.
yeah, and like the color scheme was inspired by like those old
वो एक Vader का
record screen.
है जिसमें वो बच्चा दिखाते हैं और उसकी शैडो इज वेडर. वो वाला याद है तुम्हें?
नहीं, वो याद नहीं है मेरे को. एक मैंने बचपन में किसी के पास में वो देखा था, एम्पायर स्ट्राइक्स बैक का साउंड ट्रैक का record. That was like very pale cream pink, teal and orange. So that just stayed in my head. So I was like, कुछ ऐसा ही करते हैं.
ये थोड़ा मॉडर्न आर्ट पीस ऐसा लग रहा है ये पोस्टर.
I mean, I did enjoy making both of these.
तो आई नीड नॉट इट डाउन. ब्रेकडाउन चाहिए इसका. सेकंड वाले.
Yeah, ये run. This one reminded me of this one. Episode.
Nice. देखा नहीं था मैंने. What also inspired is the recent Obi-Wan series, man. Vader looks so bad in that one.
Okay.
So
If I have to be critical, is low-res, noisy, textures not looking nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of grain added later on.
Grain or even the textures, your reflection, your reflectivity, maybe like a better reflection map, and we could have worked. The cloth maybe is looking very like rubbery, but I can imagine it was quickly. I mean, really good stuff. That I like the storytelling in this more than I like it in this. This means acha poster aa gaya, but it feels a different vibe and it reads a different vibe. It feels very like, oh, the Death Star's here to take over, Media's here to take over. But and that's also because of the low looking up angle.
I think if you change the tagline, it can be like a really nice thing, a nice poster. मतलब वो अभी connection जो बैठ नहीं रहा है. If you change the tagline, it might work. क्योंकि उसमें तो बहुत सही लग रहा है. इसमें शायद change कर सकते हैं. Dead Star
नहीं, actually
strong personality आ नहीं रही ना उसकी cross, मतलब match नहीं करता उससे.
इसे पोस्टर का भी रोल है एक्चुअली. इसमें बहुत स्ट्रांग दिख रहा है हमें, बट सेकंड पोस्टर में स्टोरी टेलिंग आ रही जस्ट बिकॉज हाउ ही इज फीलिंग.
इसमें अगर वो tagline change कर दें तो I think it can work. That's what I'm saying.
But then the tagline should match the visual in the sense कि कुछ ऐसा powerful evil message type होना चाहिए, or watch out, or like
yeah, full all on attack होने वाला है. I'll get that further.
share out, बच के रहना.
or like donate else as like we'll invade, something like that.
Yeah, then और इसमें death ray बीच में just जाएगा वो तो नहीं आखिरी में.
Okay, now let's look at the last looks. Which skydive today. Hey, मेरे audio है नहीं. Okay. I see the thinking behind it, but there's a couple of things that could improve in this. The things I like in this, I feel the thinking behind the whole idea could have taken a more like a slight twist where you're like maybe something like, oh, parachutes are bad, or who needs parachutes when you have bones to break, or something like that, right? Like, because then this just feels like a poster. And the theme was like trying to think of like a ironic poster, or like a motion poster for a fictional initiative. So I feel like that gets lost a little, but I could see the thinking leading to something interesting. Uh, Loopability wise, can't say. थोड़ा हो सकता था इसमें और काम. I feel.
काम हो सकता
I feel like if you look at your आपका जो mood board आ रहा है, I would have liked to see a little more developed idea thinking in terms of motion poster. थोड़ा और research करते कि motion posters कैसा रहता है, कितना typography कैसे आ रहा है, what is the idea, like poster बन रहा है कि बन रहा. थोड़ा उसमें थोड़ा और अगर हम फाइट मार के इसको भी बेटर किया जा सकता था. But like when you think of something like an idea, you also try and think कि उसका हम execution कैसे कर सकते हैं अच्छे तरीके में. So right now, like the 2D approach with something that involves so much depth, कि वो बंदा दूर से कितने में आ रहा है. The 2D thing, if you are not getting that scaling and that depth right, वो एकदम flat लगेगा, which is what I feel is happening. It's looking flat, like यहाँ से आ रहा है वो, and जो references आपने डाले हैं, I can see that you're trying to like find something like these exaggerated videos, but आप इसका वो देखो, उसमें literally they hand draw every frame and they exaggerate the lines, जो that whole exercise. And to try and achieve that in like a quick 2D implementation, I feel is there's a lot scope for some degree of more thought and creativity into this.
वो कैमरा उतना नहीं यूज कर पाया भाई कैमरा थोड़ा यूज कैमरा एडिशन एक्चुअली happened in the last year. I tried to have some camera movement. Before it was didn't have much of a camera movement. So yeah, like I would have generated a more kind of faster paced movements for a camera with.
ये हो सकता था कि लाइक एक आइडिया पे तीनों लोग अलग अलग पोस्टर्स कुछ सोच के बना सकते थे. अभी लाइक देयर आर लाइक 3 डिफरेंट आइडियाज. ये
कंसेंसस ही नहीं हो पा रहा ना.
ये भी है.
Wait, what I'm gonna do is, I think we've discussed all of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. तो एक poll जारी करते हैं. We get the public opinion, and then we'll also, I'll give my feedback, and then I'll declare a winner, and देखते हैं फिर वहाँ से we take it from there. Okay. But again, let me reiterate to all of you, amazing work. Itna maza aaya. Looking at everything, it was it's looking to explore new styles, new techniques, new this thing. I feel like this challenge is a nice one to keep people motivated. I'm gonna try and keep the prizes to like like I think let's see, maybe if we can increase the prize pool later and we get more people, maybe try and get some sponsors also on this. Anyway, it's an exciting journey. Let's see how it goes.